This is a presentation recording for my management system class, Ethical Issues in Data Collection and Communication by Genesis Rauta, and for course ISM3011.0T4. Types of ethical issues. There are around 6. Privacy, how personal information is collected, used, and protected. Consent, whether individuals have freely given informed consent to participate in research or receive medical treatment. Transparency and disclosure, the degree to which actions and decisions are open and understandable to those affected. Fairness and equity, ensuring equitable treatment and justice for all individuals, preventing discrimination. Environmental impact, the effects of actions and decisions on the natural environment and future generations. Welfare and harm, the potential for actions to cause harm or contribute to well-being of individuals and communities. Implications of communication. Unethical communication shows a lack of respect for the other person and can call into question the integrity, reliability, and credibility of the person communicating unethically. It's also telling a lie or omitting facts, and there are also examples of unethical communication. People need to be ensuring in communication that is clear, accurate, and respectful. A choice needs to be made with ethics. The principles of privacy in communication. One recommendation that was needed for this assignment, and I've chosen privacy and communication. In communication networks, the right of privacy might be delineated into 3 separate interests: confidentiality, anonymity, I think that's how you pronounce it, anonymity, and data protection. Confidentiality, the state of keeping or being kept secret or private. Anonymity, the quality or state of being anonymous. Data protection, the process of protecting sensitive information from damage, loss, or corruption. From all of these principles based around privacy, the expectations are that private information will be moved between 2 parties without a disclosure to a third party. It also basically means keeping ideas and secrets private and safe, only discussing it with the person that is also known with the information, and not giving out to anyone else who is unaware of the information. One organization of focus I've decided chosen for this topic in this assignment, the fashion industry. Ethical fashion takes into consideration the rights of both the people who make the clothing and the animals from which some materials may be taken, and the environmental impacts the creation of the clothing may have on the environment. So let's dive into this. Ethical issues of the industry. First one, many fashion brands use real animal fur by skinning and trapping the animal or by raising these animals domestically, which is inhumane. Another ethical issue is the high use of natural resources. The fashion industry massively depends on non-renewable natural resources. The material, transportation, and production that are involved in the fashion industry all have an impact on the environment. Many synthetic materials are derived from petroleum, while many more natural materials are grown on land and that could be used for food protection. The most ethical issue of privacy in the fashion industry. The most ethical issue for the industry most of all is based mostly around copywriting and taking others' credibility and ideas. Plagiarism is commonly known in the industry. Designers and artists steal from someone else's work without them knowing and claiming it as their own. The same is true for design theft. In the fashion industry, this can show up in numerous ways, such as directly copying full designs, recreating distant elements of designs, or creating works that closely resembles existing designs. Mostly even a lot of counterfeiting goods, such as very high-class luxury brands, including like Chanel and Gucci, is another example even for the ethical issue of privacy for the fashion industry and the solutions to this issue. Fashion design privacy, the unauthorized copying and replication of original designs without permission from or compensation to the original designer. Copyright law protects the designs on the surface of clothing just as it protects designs on the surface of a canvas or sheet of paper. This all means fines and orders are given to those who decided to steal someone else's work and claim it as their own. So even if they do get in trouble for counterfeiting or copyright, they still need to pay the price for it. And in conclusion to this entire presentation, it is important to adhere to ethical principles to protect the dignity, rights, and welfare of research participants. As such, all research involving human beings should be reviewed by an ethics committee to ensure that the appropriate ethical standards are being upheld. Once again, this entire presentation is based around the ethical issues of data collection and, of course, community communication. And this is the end of my presentation.